Hi all, it's Miss White here, and I'm coming on to talk to you about my love of reading and my favourite book in celebration of World Book Day. Now, it is great to dress up on World Book Day, and I'm really sad that we're not in school to be able to do that. But the most important thing about World Book Day is obviously reading. So I have many different favourite books, and I think that's the great thing about literature is that it's all about human experience, and you're able to empathise with these characters and actually realise that we are everything we go through is a shared emotion almost, that there are you can find similarities and empathize with people and have that human connection throughout history and throughout time in literature. So for example, we are still able to empathize with themes in Shakespeare today because it teaches us all about the human mind, or the human society almost. So my favorite book at the moment is Rebecca by Daphne du Maurier. Now, this is actually a recent favourite, and that's another thing about books and reading. You can have different favourites because of the different things that they present to you, and maybe what you were going through at the time, and they have special places and special memories for you. So this is a recent favourite, and what I really love about it is that I absolutely love mystery. I absolutely love guessing till the end, hooks. I love being swallowed in completely by a book, and that keeps you guessing. Has a thrilling element, and is quite fast paced. And so this is what I really love about Rebecca. So I wasn't expecting it to be so thrilling and have all these twists, have this supernatural element to it, this mystery, this crime element. So I wasn't expecting that at all, and it really surprised me, and it did keep me guessing until the end. And so that's what I really love about it. But what I will say, the greatest thing about reading, and the greatest thing I find about reading, is being absolutely swallowed in and all consumed by a book and by a narrative and by characters, and being able to escape to these different worlds at different moments of your life. I remember when I was your age, I was really hooked on the vampire, everything vampires, and that was a big craze at the time. Twilight, Haunted House, Vampire Diaries, and there were series and series of them. And I remember being up until my eyes could possibly continue reading before they would drop, and then setting my alarm about 5 o'clock in the morning before school so I could have a couple of hours reading in the morning, just because I was so engrossed in this book. And that's the greatest thing about reading, is actually just the pleasure of it. And I think sometimes, obviously, in school, you read because you have to, but reading is not a chore. And once you find your genre and find the things that you are interested in, you will absolutely love it. And so I will say, if you haven't found that spark and that love of reading, to keep going. You're not obliged to continue a book once you've started it and it's not for you, but just it is trial and error in finding the genres. But keep going, because once you find that genre and once you are completely engrossed in a book, there is a feeling like no other. So in celebration of World Book Day, please find a time and an opportunity to be able to read for an hour or a couple of hours this week. Okay, happy reading.